So today is another get ready with me using the Essence of Cosmetics. I like to mauve it, but also using one or two pastel rosy shades out of that. So let's just get into it. So first of all, Nivea Q10 Anti-Wrinkle Sensitive Day Cream, the usual. And then we'll go in with some of the Ordinary serum. Not sure who's going to come into this live because it is quite late. It's after 10 in the UK. 10 at night, that is. So it could be a quick one and a quiet one. Right, so we're done with those two products for now at least. Just make sure it's blended out properly. There we go. Right, then we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. Hi Faye. Hi Elisa. Not long ago, Elisa. Not even 4 minutes ago. Oh, it's not been a good one, Faye. I'm very, very tired. I wasn't even going to do this live tonight. But I do lives most nights. I'm going to go in with the Becca Under Eye Corrector. It's probably going to be a quick one though today. For a start, it's later than normal, like 2 hours later than normal. It's quite late. It's 10:19 in the UK. I'm just going to put some of this New Look Glow highlighter stick on. vitamin and that run down and breaking out in spots all here on the jawline. No problem, Faye. It is quite late. I need to go to sleep, never mind you. Hi, Eden. I'm going London Zoo on Thursday. Wow, I'm jealous. Say hello to the giraffes for me. Right, I'm gonna go. Am I there? Yeah, normally I only use this when I'm doing Project Pan looks, but let's go in with the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator in the shade 10 Ultra Fair. I'm getting a bit fed up of this one. Does need to be used up, but I am getting a bit fed up of using it. Let's use a different one. Eye up, Jim. Where are you from then? I wish I could donate, but I am on only 9. Don't worry about that. It's enough that you're watching. What are you still doing up at this time, Elisa? If you're only 9. It's late. Should you not be in bed by now? Right, I'm going to go with the Vitamin C Facial Mist. I'm okay. Like I said earlier, I'm just a bit tired. I'm not getting much sleep at the moment. How are you doing, Elisa? Gosh, this takes willpower. With me being so tired, it takes a lot of willpower doing these lives. I'm not complaining, guys. I'm just happy to have you here. Hi, Peyton. Thank you. I think it's just going to be a quick eye look today. I don't think I'm going to bother contouring. I'm not in a rush to get out or anything. And it's not going to be simple makeup. It's never simple makeup with me. I'll still do the other steps. Hi, Mauve. How are you? I have to go. Mum said I have to sleep. Okay, no worries. It is late, Lisa. Doing great. What about you, love? I'm tired. I'm really tired. I've not slept. The struggle is real when you've got sleep apnea, that's for sure. And on top of that, insomnia. I will see you soon. No worries, Elisa. I'm going in with the Glossier Stretch Concealer. We're really getting down to it now. I've been watching a few Project Pan videos today, in between me not sleeping. And a lot of people, like, what they do when they're Project Panning is they just want to hit pan on certain things and then they'll go on to the next product. But when it comes to concealer and things like that, I want to use it up, like oldest to newest, that is. I don't have that many products to begin with. Like when it comes to concealer, it's the least. No, mascara is the least, I think. I've got 3, like I would say 2.5 mascaras. And the reason I say 2.5, because one's about that big, one's a Lancome, like travel size. The mascaras I buy out as and when I need. Same with concealers, really. I'm still here just getting Emma ready to go to the doctor's. Oh no, is he sick? Hope he's doing okay. Insomnia is the worst. Yeah, I've got that as well. Insomnia and sleep apnea. So them combined, it just makes me feel... Do you know when you've not slept but you feel so physically sick, like you could be sick? I've been feeling like that all day. Let's just brush the brows out. Am I going to put any brow glue on? I don't know. I don't need them to stay in place, so probably not. I'm being really lazy with my makeup today. Right, let's just leave them like that. Right, now let's go in with some powder. Hi Abby. Number 7. Translucent Perfect Light Loose Powder. Sorry about the incessant banging. Oh, that's fine. And the powder puff. The blingy powder puff. And tap out those lines. And you're not wrong, Marwa. Insomnia, sleep apnea is the worst. Have I not blended that out? Doesn't look like it. Hi, Presley. So do I, Marwa. So do I. There's bigger things going on in the world, but when you don't sleep, it's like, what bigger things going on in the world if you're not getting enough sleep? And with me having epilepsy as well, if I don't have enough sleep, it can cause seizures. But I can't take sleeping tablets. So I have to deal with it best I can. But that's that. It never feels like it's going down. I've left it out another month because I feel like we can finish it. Excuse me. Yeah, so today I'm just going to go in with bronzer, I think, not contour. So from the Hourglass, I really want to at least see some pan or some flattening by, probably more flattening by the end of this Shop My Stash rotation. It's already, like, compared to the other three, I know it doesn't look like it, don't really know how to show it. Compared to the other three, I can see how it's more flattened, like they're raised a little bit, but the bronzer's more flattened. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. Just need to find a brush. This fall, me and my entire family is going to, what, Gatlinburg, the Smoky Mountains. I don't know where that is, personally, I'm sorry. Maybe you can educate me. My dream angel. Hi, John. He's not... Oh. He's not well, got a really bad cough, little appetite, sleepy, etc. I'd been like that today, Eden. Literally, I woke up at my mum's because I stayed at my mum's last night, and I was shivery and then boiling hot. So she's like, you need to take some paracetamol, because if your temperature rises, no matter whether you've got epilepsy or not, you could have seizures. So you need to keep an eye on that temperature, don't you? I don't have a cough or anything, but my throat feels sore. I just thought it was an average day with my throat, because I have a sore throat anyway, don't I? So, but it's not. And then I made my dinner when I came home, and oh my gosh, it just tasted awful. It tasted awful. So I don't know what's going on. Hi, Justin. Right, and then we're going to put some blush on. Do it with this brush. I'll do the same blush combo as yesterday. Something quick. And it means I can use the palette. And because we're going to be using the purple shades again, I think it will go. So into this one is Luminous Rose, I think. Yeah, Luminous Rose. And into this one, which is Vibrant Heat. Vibrant Heat is my favourite. You really don't need much of this. Like when I swatch Hourglass blushes on the back of my hand, they never show up, but when you put them on the cheeks, they do. Feel like I need a bit more on this cheek though. Then I need to blend that out. Oh, and that's another thing. I was looking on Amazon today. Not to buy anything in particular, but I was curious about these. Do you know these little sticks? I call them my miracle sticks. They'll always have a place in my makeup bag. So I was looking to see if they had them on Amazon and how much they would be. They do have them on Amazon, and it's not really that much more than what you would pay on SheGlam, which is kind of Shein sister brand, isn't it? Only £5.99 each. So, not buying any, but if I run out of, like, say, Rosy Gem, which is the main one I use for the inner corner, I'll get it from Amazon rather than going to SheGlam itself. I'm just going in with the Super Shock highlighter. Emma's had a cough for about 2 weeks now, but it's getting worse. I hope you feel better soon, Andy. I hope Emmett does. Sorry to hear that. Got a big chunk on mine. If I'm like this tomorrow, I probably won't come on. But then if I don't come on tomorrow, I probably won't come on Thursday, especially if it's a nice day, because I'll have to walk to my sister's, and the last thing I want is my makeup coming off. Anyway, we'll see. Can't make any promises at this stage. I'm going to go in with a strobe powder from here. I barely use it. I don't particularly like it. It's this one here, but we're trying to use this palette up. And that's why I put that Colourpop one down before it, just to give it a little bit more va-va-voom. What's that one called? Supernatural Strobe Light Powder. Hi, how are you? Hi, Bella. Would you recommend Essence, and if not, what brand would you recommend? Well, the eyeshadows I used yesterday, I did like the mattes, but when it came to the shimmers, no. But I think it's an old palette. I just think my palette's got old, so it needs to be decluttered, I think. But it depends what are you thinking about from Essence, you know, because they've got several, like, they've got mascaras, don't they? Like, mascaras like this people absolutely love, especially that Lash Princess one. If you're thinking drugstore, Elf's a pretty good one, but I don't understand. This woman that I'm following on TikTok said that she's not buying a single thing from Elf anymore because they hate women. Does anyone know what the drama is there? What the tea is? What's been going on? Because I certainly don't, and normally I'm up to date with dramas. Concealer? Do you live in the UK or not? Right. Oh, powder. I'm going to go in with this one just because I want to finish it off. So it's the Glowish by Huda Beauty in the shade Fair. Yup, Elf did an ad with a guy called Matt Rife who hates women. Really? Why does he hate women? And blimey, I can't believe they signed up for that. And people are still buying from Elf, aren't they? Like whatever drama happens within a brand, people will still buy. People, you know, it's not going to change people's opinions or anything. A few people might drop off and not buy from them. Look at the pan in that. But for the most part, I feel like most of the dramas that I've heard about, they've still got a really big following. And that's another thing. I'm going off on a tangent now. I was thinking last night when I couldn't sleep at my mum's, I was thinking, I'm doing this fun-sized project pan. I can't remember the last time I even spoke about that. You know, I can't remember the last time I did an update on it. So I went to my history on my channel and it says a year ago. Surely I've spoken about that. I know I've shown it, like we've done videos on it in the live stream, but surely I've done an update before that, but it's saying not. So I need to do an update on it. Right, that's good. And I need to keep on track of those Fun Size Pan That Palette updates. I do with the That's Expensive Project Pan updates, because I think that's the only 2 projects I've got on the go at the moment. But for me not to do an update in a year, that's just wrong on so many levels. Right. Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Primer. And the eyeshadow I was wearing in that update, oh my gosh, it was shocking. It is shocking. I'm like, what have you done to your eyes, Andrea? Just what have you done? He's a Comedian. Search him up. It was a big ad to one that had him acting in. Let me just screenshot Matt Rife because I'll forget. You Shrek makeup is not helping use plastic surgery. Zen, Shrek makeup. I'm not green, love. You obviously don't do makeup yourself. And your little comments aren't going to bother me. Just carry on and you'll be out. That's all I've got to say on the subject. And the fact that you've come in as well and just said that just proves you're not even interested in makeup. Just gonna blend this out. Hi, Boyski. I asked you the question, Bella, where are you from? Then I can maybe recommend one for you. Are you from the UK? If you've answered it, I've not seen it. So you'll need to respond again. Right, so we're only using the Essence mattes today, just because I used the entire palette yesterday and I didn't really like the way it turned out. I did in the end when I used the She Glam stick. But we don't need to use those shimmers again. They're not even shimmers, they're more like satins because there's no sparkle there. Right, so Essence, I like to mauve it. Mauve, bored. You can leave, Kizzy. If you're that bored in here, you can leave. We're gonna go in with this shade first. So that shade is, I can't even see. I think it's called Move It. Or is it called Know It? No, Move It. And you don't need to write in capital letters, Kizzy. You're just showing your maturity. Or lack of. So that just goes all over the lid. You can't really see anything with that shade. Then we will go in with your Nice, this one here. Just make sure there's no colour on this brush. I've already said hi, Bella. I found my lipstick that I wanted to use by Kylie Cosmetics. I think it's called Cherry on Top. So I think we'll be using that today. See, this is an alright palette for the mattes, but not for the shimmer. I mean, this one's okay. It's okay, it's just these two. But I'm not going to keep it for that reason. And I'm not going to pass it on either. I think it's too old. I don't know how long I've had it exactly. But it was way pre-pandemic. Because I got it from a shop in the UK called Wilko, who used to sell Essence products, and they're no longer they're no longer trading. Right, I'm going to go in with the Revolution contour palette just for that shade. So I've probably had it about 4 or 5 years. And some of my palettes have lasted longer, granted. But they're kind of more expensive palettes. Feel like I'm going to be sick. Hopefully I won't have to rush off here. Hi, Wind. Right. Then going with the darkest shade down here. So that one is Catching. Just giving a bit of depth in the outer corner. Right, glitter glue. Where are you? Oh, there. Hi, Oliver. And I don't know if I'm going to be wearing that She Glam stick I wore yesterday. Possibly. Right. Can I blend this out? That's the glitter glue's trying. I don't know what that means, Oliver, sorry. Just going back in with a bit more. And then back into that Revolution palette. Just to brighten this area up a little bit. Okay, eyeliner. We'll use the same one as I wore yesterday. I really like that one. So it's the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On in the shade Vice. There we go. Don't worry, it'll look nicer once the shimmer's on. I mean, I pulled these out of here, or at least the Tiny Decisions app did, for me to use. I mean, I've not used pretty much all of these. Like, this one's an old Pastel Roses, this one's an old Pastel Roses, this one is an old Glam Shop, this is an old Titmouse Cosmetics, this one's Divina, and this one's Glaminatrix. So, bye Zen. Oh my gosh, Ryo, you little child, bye. I can do that all day long, guys. So anyway, I'm going to go in with Soothsayer, which looks like a blue shade here, but it is quite purple leaning. If you can see that. It's more of a blurple shift. We'll do the left eye first. I really like this one. So this one isn't going anywhere, and the purpose of me pulling out 6 eyeshadows every shot my stash is to see whether I want to keep or declutter them. But this one, this Soothsayer one, isn't going anywhere. Yeah, that's nice. I don't know why these kids today are just so horrible. It's like, are these kids bullies at school, or what's going on? Am I going to use any of that purple stick? That looks pretty sparkly. Not sparkly, but it looks nice to me without going in with that purple stick. But what I do when I use, rather than the purple one, is the Rosy Gems, I think it's called. Yeah, pulled for it straight away. So it looks like that. Yeah, this one is always going to be a repeat purchase because it's good for the inner corner. I don't really use it for anything else. And they've got that really nice cooling effect. And it's like that white to pink flip. Very, very pretty. I don't know how much you get in these, but I've used an awful lot. You can see just how much I've used, hopefully. I want to roll it up and show you, but then I'm scared I won't be able to get it back down. Oh, so you get quite a lot. You do get quite a lot of it. I won't need another one of them for probably another year. I think these are just going to stay in my basket all the time, so I can make good use out of them. Hi Amanda, thank you. So I'm going to go in with the Essence of False Lashes mascara. This is another mascara I just want to use up. I won't buy it again. It's not like what I remembered it to be. I think when you try mascaras, you just find you kind of ones that you really love, don't you? Why is it we concentrate the most on mascara as well when we're doing our makeup routine? So that's one lash done. Now I don't even know if the lipstick I want to wear is going to even go with this look. Regardless, I'm going to wear it anyway. All I can hear is the jingling of my bracelet. And I don't curl my lashes with an eye curler. I just don't like to. There's no rhyme or reason for it. That's actually looking nice. So the lips that I wanted to wear with it is this. Might be a bit too much for some people, but I've not used it in a while, so I found it in a handbag. I'm gonna use it today. And every time I use it, I always say this, but it reminds me of the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. Oh, because my lips are wet, it's quite patchy now here. Must have wait for it to dry a bit. Yeah, I was saying the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. I don't know if I've got any of those left. Let's have a look. There's none there. I used to have a few, but I think they went out of date. Oh, there's one here. So I know kind of the tube's not the same. The Kylie one's a lot bigger. But the actual, the actual formula, they're pretty much dead on. And at one point somebody was actually saying the Kylie formula is made in the same warehouse as the NYX formula. How true that is, I don't know. High stitch. Let's try and put a bit more of this on. It's a nice formula though, and I'm sure this one, I can't see the writing, but I'm sure it's called Cherry on Top or something like that. Yeah, I like it. I don't think it looks too bad. So it's not like this one though, it's not like Kristen or Kirsten, whatever it's called. This one stays on quite a long period of time. This one, like if you've had a couple of drinks, it's off. So you have to reapply. So I'm so sorry I missed your lives. Don't worry about that stitch, it's fine. But this is the look for today. This is the end of the live. You've just come in right at the end, and thank you for being here. If you've not already liked it, guys, please do so. It would mean a lot to me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be feeling a lot better, and we can do a full makeup routine instead of just bits here and there. Thanks, guys.